everybody. Welcome back to My Hips Don't Lie with Debora Utley. It is finally Saturday, so happy Saturday to everyone. I am on my 18th day recovering from my hip surgery, which some of you have been asking. Again, I did not have a hip replacement. I had a labral tear, and it turned out I also had a ligament tear, and I had hip impingement. So I had to have that all repaired, but I did not have a hip replacement. That actually would have been a bit of an easier recovery. But this surgery is an effort to hopefully not ever have to do that. Or if I do, it's when I'm much older, because I'm sure as many of you know, and if you don't, hip replacements don't last forever. So you don't want to do it too young, because then you have to do it again. So that's the jam. Hip impingement is when your femoral head, so your socket, your femur, your hip joint, right, the ball, it's when it's kind of got a lot of jagged edges. So they have to like sand it down essentially. And the jagged edges over time are what, when they're in your socket, are what tear the lining. So we believe this probably happened in around anywhere between 2008 and 2012 when I decided to be a runner. It was not a good decision. And I think my body decided that no, that would not be my plan. So anyway, thanks for asking though, everyone. The other thing that everybody has been asking is, are we ever going to get to see the actual machine working your hip and see what it does? So this is a bit more difficult, but, and this is a strange angle. Hi. So obviously you can see how I'm laying here. And this is a bird's eye view from my face. And so this is it in its, and then it bends my knee, and then it moves towards me. And very exciting, very slow, by the way. This is on speed 4. I don't know how many there are. I should probably research that. But when I started, I had to be on 3. That's the fastest they would let me go. So this is speed 4. I couldn't take 3 anymore. So it's very fast. And then obviously you can see that it's bringing my leg towards me, which is bending my hip. And I am at full flexion, which is 120 degrees. That's what it's set for. And it stops right there. And then very slowly it goes back the other direction. Riveting, I'm sure. So that's how the machine is working. And just a pleasant reminder, 4 hours a day for 5.5 more weeks, 8 weeks total. On top of that, 4 hours before I started my video here with you today, I did my PT, all my exercises, and right now that's at about a half hour of time a day. So it's very difficult to work and then find the time to do this. So I did go back to teaching this week, and I'm teaching from home, obviously, for these next 5.5 weeks. It was wonderful, as I shared with you earlier this week. But yeah, exhausting. And it's just, they're long days. I have time to teach, and then I hop on my machine. I throw some food in my mouth. I have time to pee if I'm lucky. And then my day is the day's over, and then it's time to go to bed. I mean, it's a lot. And so I'm so thankful for the few people that reached out to me this week and just reminded me that this is hard, and to remind myself that I'm doing a good job and doing the best that I can. So I'm so grateful for all of you wonderful friends out there guiding me and helping me through this. That is something on which I kind of wanted to talk about today. It's something I've been feeling, and I mentioned it to my bestie last night. But this time has been a beautiful opportunity for me to feel extremely loved. First, I have amazing family, but I have such wonderful, incredible friends and people in my life, my tribe, who check in on me every day. I've gotten so many beautiful cards and gifts and just thoughtful, amazing people. And it's almost made me feel guilty as I kind of look back and I think about some things that these people in my life have gone through in the past, and I don't necessarily think I was as thoughtful or as there for them. And this has been a bit of a wake-up call in that regard. And one of my life goals now is to really be a better friend, to be more thoughtful, to reach out more. My friend Heather, and I know she watches this, my dear friend Heather, we've been friends since college. She pointed out to me kind of that very thing. She has been checking on me almost every day, and I know that she is going through it as well as a teacher right now, and I want to let her know here that she is so incredible and is doing amazing, and I'm sure her students, I'm sure everybody that she helps is extremely grateful for her. But I just wanted to give her a shout out. She's just been so kind and so wonderful. My amazing sorority sisters. It has really been eye-opening, and I want to be better. But I bring up Heather because she knows that on Friday is known as Correspondence Day for me. So what that basically meant was if I got a text or a call or something and it wasn't a Friday, I didn't respond. I thought my life was too busy, and I really needed to just set aside a time and one day a week for correspondence. That's when I would reply to my friends. That's when I would make phone calls. That's when I would be emotionally available. And it was a joke between this particular group of friends. And looking back on that, man, that really makes me feel like a dick. That I was only a friend and only there for people on my terms when it was convenient for me. I am doing away with Correspondence Day, so Heather, you'll be happy to hear that. And I am making a very dedicated effort to be the friend that my friends have turned out to be for me. And I am so grateful for this time to kind of have that little wake-up call that, hey, you're kind of a dick. You need to be a better friend. Look at all these people who love you in spite of you being a dick. You need to step it up. So to all my beautiful, amazing friends out there, I'm going to step it up because I love you so much. And I am beyond grateful for your support and friendship during this time. You know, this hip surgery is a privilege, and I'm getting better every day. The COVID was a little rougher, and that's really where so many of my friends came out of the woodwork. So I feel really bad. I feel like I've been a huge drain on my loved ones. First COVID, then into this hip surgery. They're like, oh my God, I've bought you flowers twice. I've sent you. I'm like, I know, I'm such an asshole. But it's, I can't tell you that these two events in my life have been eye-opening, and I think are going to hopefully make me a better person and better for all of you out there, all of my wonderful, amazing friends. It's incredible, and I'm so grateful. So I'm going to get off the sappy stuff and just a little bit more about my recovery. It's been an exciting few days. Around home, I pretty much walk unaided, so I don't use my crutches in the house. I'm a little slow. I don't really think I'm limping. I think I'm pretty good actually, and I'm oh my God, you guys, the independence, like oh my God, it's so amazing that I can come upstairs and downstairs by myself. I have to do it one step at a time, like a little old lady, but I'm doing it, and I can do laundry, and I did remove the raised toilet seat today. I'm over that, and put my toilet seat back on, and wait for it, I drove a little bit today. So I had a couple errands, and I was planning on just all I wanted to do was go to the dry cleaners, which is like a 7-minute drive, and run through the ATM. And why? To get cash, because my new cleaning lady is starting on Tuesday. I am so excited. I've been very blessed and have had a cleaning service for probably the last 15 years. And when March hit, that ended. And for those of you that know me, know I'm pretty OCD, and my house must be clutter-free and spotless at all times. So I've been doing that since March. And when I had this surgery and I knew I was going to really kind of be laid up for quite a while, I'm like, okay, it's time. And so I want to thank my amazing friend, sorority sister, Stacy. She introduced me to her amazing lady, and she agreed to take on our house as well. And so I can't wait to have her here on Tuesday. Anyway, so I needed to get cash for her, and I wanted to test my driving. So fortunately, my husband was home today, and he's like, you know what? I don't want you to drive today. It snowed a little bit, but then we kind of were like, he's like, you know what? I think it's okay out, and I'll be with you. He goes, so why don't I go run your errands with you, and you can drive, and I'll be in the car with you, which I don't know if it was super helpful, because we are both terrible passengers. We are both horrible backseat drivers. We both really like to be the driver and be in control. And when the other one is driving, we're not very helpful. Be that as it may. So I drove a little bit, and I have to be honest, I obviously would have made it home, but I fatigued pretty quickly. That action is, I'm obviously not used to it. I haven't done it in like 3 weeks. And it fatigued me a little bit. I was a little sore after a little bit of driving, and so he took over for me. And once we got to the dry cleaners, that was fun, introducing him to where the dry cleaners is. But we switched, and I became the passenger. So that was a little fatiguing, but I did it. It was really exciting, and I felt free again. So, but yeah, so I'm just a little sore, and I got to rock my machine for a few hours here today, but we are rocking and rolling, which is really, really great. So I want to promise you that tomorrow I will be going back to the past and back to age 11 and back to tell you a little bit about that very first foster family that I lived with for a year and a half and adored so very much and still adore. And I'll fill you in a little bit on that tomorrow. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend, and I love you and I'm so grateful for you. Thanks for being here with me. Have a great day. All my love. Bye.